Hey, what's up, guys? Kyle again, back with another video, and today I want to do my Naruto review, episode 10 review, English dub. So, here it goes. The episode starts out where Akashi is kind of like uh, passed out and shit like that. Kind of looks like Akashi was technically gained confidence and shit. The lady comes in the room there. It kind of looks like uh, it kind of looks like the bridge builder's daughter there. That's what it looks like. The bridge builder's daughter there came in and see what Akashi uh, was like doing and stuff, and like 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 uh, he was like passed out and shit like that, and he's like finally wake up and stuff like that. So you see Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke coming in. They're like, oh hey, um, uh, uh, the sensei's up and shit, Kashi's up and shit like that. So, so Akashi was actually continuing how a tracking ninja does and stuff like that. That we all know about, like they're like a real ninja and shit, and they actually hunt down the real. They actually hunt down the real ninjas and shit like that. They were saying that. He was actually explaining that there when he was explaining that, he noticed something that was like wrong about something of what actually happened to Zabuza there and shit like that. Uh, so the next scene, you see fucking Zabuza or Haku was actually saying something to Zabuza there, and Zabuza was getting pretty pissed off, and he's like, you know, you didn't like kill me completely and shit like that. So he was pulling the needles out, or he throws the needles in his neck, and then he's like, you better be careful because if you pull them, Haku's like, if you better be careful if yeah if you um, pull those needles out completely, he's like, you're gonna really gonna fucking die, and that's what Haku was saying and shit like that to the thing there, so they can go back to their hideout. The next scene, we go back to Akashi explaining the tracking ninja thing to everybody there, and it kind of looks like Akashi noticed Zabuza didn't die. He didn't die there. He noticed he didn't fucking die there and shit like that. So he's like, there's something wrong there about Zabuza and shit like that, and they're like, oh well. Everybody else is like, well, you already killed he's already been dead, he's done and shit. And he's like, no, he's fucking alive. He didn't kill him and shit like that. So he was talking about what Haku did to the body there and shit like that. And they're like, well, what actually happened to what actually happened there and shit like that with the fucking body and shit like that. And that's what they were saying and shit. He's like, he's still alive. He didn't hit him, and he uses the needles there. He was talking about the needles he threw at Zabuza also. And Sasuke was like, oh yeah, there are some type of poison needle there versus like there was like some type of poison needle. It's actually it ejects the poison from the body and shit. So he can go down and shit like that with the thing. So he was explaining that shit. He was explaining that shit right there, what actually happened and shit. He noticed, he was telling Zabuza I was alive and shit. You see the kid, or the uh, bridge builder's grandson coming in and was saying like, you don't have no chance against Ogado and his goons and shit like that. And he was saying that and stuff, and then was pissing off Naruto. It was actually pissing off Naruto. He's like, what do you say and shit like that. He was like, what do you say and shit like that. Sakura had to hold him back because he kind of looked like it was ready to pop the fucking kid there and shit. So he was saying something about like he didn't, they were like have no chance and stuff. In the next scene, Naruto was getting pretty pissed off. He was trying to walk up the room and give him like a lecture, I guess. he actually was trying to get that kid a lecture and shit like that, and fucking um he opened the door and then he sees him crying there. He just noticed he lost lost one of his I think he lost one of his fathers there. I think that's what he lost his and shit like that. So he lost his father and shit. So that was and Naruto notices that and shit like that, and he's like wow and shit. The next scene you see, oh god, uh, Zabuza laying in the bed and shit. Haku was right behind him and shit like that. It kind of looks like he was trying to nurture him there and shit like that. Agato comes in the room and it's giving fucking, giving fucking, giving fucking, he's giving fucking, him a lecture and shit. He's like, you know, you're not, not really a lecture, but he was giving him like, he was like teasing him and shit. He's like, oh, you're supposed to be this bad ninja and you went down and shit. And then fucking, he's like, he almost grabs Zabuza's max and fucking, fucking Haku grabs him in the arm. He's like, oh, what the fuck, you're breaking it and shit like that. That's what he was saying. And he's like, you know, he's like, don't touch him and shit. And that's what fucking Haku was saying. And then the goons were trying to jump Haku there, and Haku just did it really fast and shit. So he kind of like was right behind him really fast, and they're like, what the fuck? And then they're like, what the fuck there? Like, how the fuck you gotta, how you gotta cross me and shit like that? How you gotta cross me and shit like that? That's what he was saying. And then, and then the end of the episode, and then, not at the end of the episode, but the next scene you see Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke were teaching, or technically Kashi was teaching them how to do the tree climbing there. Teaching Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke the tree climbing, and Sakura was telling Naruto how to do the tree climbing technique and shit. Kashi does it pretty good. A couple times Naruto and so they started there. Sakura got to the tree first there, and then she had more chakra control. Kashi was saying Sakura actually had more chakra control there versus Naruto and Sasuke there. Naruto just kept falling, and Sasuke broke part of the tree branch. So, and and in the end of the episode, Naruto was trying to figure out how to give advice to Sakura there, and he actually gave her. She actually gave Naruto was trying to give. Naruto was like, "How you do this thing, blah blah blah," and stuff like that. And that's where the episode ends. Well, technically, the episode ends where you see, you hear Akashi was saying something about like Naruto actually has more chakra in him. So, yep, that's pretty much it. Comment, write my response onto it. This burn videos. We like my videos. Please subscribe. Hit that bell notification if you want to see more of my uploads. Comment, write my response onto it. This burn videos. We like coming out. Out of your peace.